Man, what a fun night of camping. I mean, us in the great outdoors. It's been great. Time to burn all the trash we've accumulated.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
What, you see a trash can anywhere out here? I mean, it's not like we have that much. We got a couple cartons of milk, a couple dozen plastic water bottles, some film strips, a couple old laptops, some used batteries, a couple spare tires, and a couch or two. I mean, come on, it's in the fire. It just makes sense.
I mean, it's not like the fire police are going to come get us or anything.
Here we go.
Hey everybody, I'm Austin Ozone, and I'm here to tell you why you're getting ready to poison yourselves. Pristine air. There's something magical about it, isn't there? Even just waking up in the morning and taking that first deep breath, then another, and another, and another. Because if you stop, you will literally die. Doesn't that feel great? We can't help but instinctively suck in air our entire lives. But with that in mind, don't you think we'd care a little bit more about it? That's where the Clean Air Act comes in. The Clean Air Act of 1970 was enacted by Congress and caused the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency to establish health-based standards for outdoor air quality to protect people. Enter the DAQ, also known as the Division for Air Quality. Their job is to make sure that the air is clean enough that it meets the EPA standards. To do this, the DAQ monitors air pollutants, writes new policy about those pollutants, finds the source of those pollutants, and then puts a stop to them. Let's go talk to Roberta Burns from the DAQ for the first-hand source. Roberta?
Oh, hi. Hi, my name is Roberta Burns, and I work for the Division for Air Quality. Clearly, we've made tremendous progress over the last 50 years. Obviously, our work is not done. I mean, humans keep going about their daily lives, and everything we do, every decision we make on a daily basis ultimately impacts the air that we breathe. So our work is definitely not finished. We have to continuously monitor the air to make sure that we're meeting the standards, continuously work to improve pollution control technology. One of the areas that we continue to work with communities on is the way that each of us individually impacts air quality. I would hope that in 10 or 20 years that nobody is burning their trash, that we have easy access to trash collection for everybody. One of the things that I love about the Division for Air Quality is there are so many cool jobs there. It's a wonderful place to work. People involved in science, people with backgrounds in engineering, even people like me that are more about communication. Many people really wonder what's going on with our air. You can't see air pollution most of the time unless it's really, really bad. What's in our air? How bad or how good is it? And actually, I think the story of air quality in Kentucky is almost like the greatest story seldom told, because it's improved so much in such a relatively short time. In the last 50 years, our pollution has decreased dramatically, while our economy has grown. It's a really great story that we have to tell. Our air quality is better today, probably since the Industrial Revolution, and that's really saying something.
That's right, the Kentucky Division for Air Quality is actually helping our air get cleaner. The division actually has stations placed all over the state. Let's take a look.
So air monitoring is a big part of what we do. We can't prove that the air is clean without the data that we collect from our air monitoring network that's scattered across the Commonwealth. Each air monitoring station contains several different instruments, and those instruments sample the air. Some of them collect samples on filters, for instance, particulate matter. This is the bottom line. This is what we can always go back to, is the data that we collect on a daily basis from this air monitoring network.
In fact, the Kentucky Division for Air Quality releases an annual report every year that's free and easy to read. Carbon monoxide can cause smog. Sulfur dioxide can cause acid rain. Both it and ground-level ozone can cause respiratory damage. And lead can cause brain damage and heart disease. As you can see, this stuff is not what you want going into your body. The EPA and state divisions for air quality are doing their parts to protect people. And now, it's your turn.
I see all this is well and good, but how does it affect me personally, the protagonist of reality?
Well, let's just say, for instance, you burn some garbage. The pollutants from that garbage is going to be released up into the air, which then goes into the clouds, comes back down as rain, then goes into the grass, and let's say it gets eaten by a cow.
Where are you going with all this?
Well, basically put, you're drinking garbage. I wrote a handy little song to help us remember what and what not to burn. Don't burn your trash. So, the next time you're planning on burning something, I made this handy acronym to help you remember what and what not to burn. Smoke. Stop making our kids poisoned.
Gosh, it's so clear to me now. How could I have been so foolish? Just with a tiny shift in perspective, beyond my own limited selfishness, I can now make decisions on behalf of humanity, for the greater good of our community, our environment, and our planet. We're sorry we doubted you, Kate.
I think we all learned something here today. Let's go find a trash can. We love clean air.
Yeah!
Yeah!